The emotional roller coaster that we had been on just to get to that point and for it all to seemingly just be taken away from us was a lot to take in. We came here for the same reason they came here. But
and it just ended differently.
It just ended differently.
I don't want people to think of Nylah and be like, oh, what a shame. I want people to be like, yeah, like she had a really short life, but a really beautiful one. Mm-hmm. So I found out I was pregnant when it was around 6 weeks. The shock on our faces was immense. So we started this amazing new journey together 3 months into our relationship. Everything was really easy, really nice. We grew a bump quite early because of how small I was, so that was fun. We were doing everything as normal and really excited because, you know, you've got a week and a half left. Then I started to feel really unwell and I sort of realised I wasn't actually feeling her move that much, but it was the daytime and she was a big nocturnal baby, so I didn't think anything of it until it really did feel like I had a flu or a cold or something and it just wouldn't move. So I decided we'd go to the hospital and I got everything done. I got all the monitoring put on me and things just went a little bit downhill from there. I was told that she no longer had a heartbeat.
So I get a call from the hospital and they're like, are you Carissa's partner? I said, yes. Like, we need you to come to the hospital right now. I said, is everything okay? They said, I need you to come to the hospital right now. I ran over as fast as I could, ran in, get told the news, and just like broke down from that point.
We did ask multiple times, you know,
can
we just check again? We want it done again. And then obviously we had to kind of accept that that was what was going on now. When Nylah actually first came out.
Yeah.
And I just felt like, I did it. I've just done it. I've actually given birth to a child. And when she was on me, I was like, I didn't even think about it. It didn't even hit me until like I sort of proper woke up when you came back into the room and I was like, oh wait, I just realised what situation I'm in. It's not the happiest day of my life, it's one of the worst.
As soon as Nylah came out and they pronounced her birth and pronounced her dead, I had to leave the room. And I called two of my closest friends and I just broke down on the phone. I'm crying, I'm like, she's born, I didn't know who to call, blah, blah, blah. I just needed to call someone, right? I just need to speak to someone. And then at the end of it, I'm like, I'm sorry for crying. Isn't really that funny. And this is how you know males have a really weird way of like dealing with stuff, right?
So it was weird to now have gone through all of that and it was such a big thing as well. And then see everyone like it was normal and be like, oh, that baby that you were expecting, sorry, I won't be bringing her home. You could tell no one knew how to react or what to say. But just seeing them be there and just trying their best was really, really helpful for us. Dads do get overlooked and it is so sad. And being the woman in the situation, sometimes you notice it and sometimes you don't.
In your head, you had just as strong a connection and people kind of don't look at it the same way and you might look at it as people that don't look at the fact that I also lost my daughter. Basketball's always been like my mode of escape. The longer you sit there and do nothing, the more your mind starts thinking about what happened and what could have happened. And then you start to hate yourself, you start to hate the people around you.
It's just finding the right balance, I think, you know, just taking your time as well. There's literally no rush in the world. I took a year and a half off and I've only just started to get back to work now. My bereavement midwife actually told me about SANS and told me to have a look at the website. It was really helpful for me for a long period of time, especially during those really early days, just to see like, okay, you're really, really not alone and there are so many other people going through this, and as sad as it is, it just makes you feel like, okay, it's not the end of the world. If they can make it through, I can do it too. I find it really helpful having a table for Nylah upstairs, having that and having all of her stuff on there, and I get to sort of use that as a way of like my way of looking after her. So, you know, you clean the dust off it, you make sure it's clean, you light candles. It's almost a way of me still reminding myself that you're still a parent. It's okay that she's not here. You are still her mum. It's just your way of parenting is different from a traditional way. We just want her to be as close to us as possible at all times.